back with another Honkai Star Rail video, and I'm happy to say, well, I'm not happy that the Fate collab is honestly the drizzling poop. I can't curse yet, it's too early in the video, but I'm happy that collectively, as a community, they understand that this is bad. It's not good. Now, if you're a Fate fan, this is the worst thing in the world for you. And the whole point of the Fate collab is to try to bring in Fate players and people who watch Fate to play Honkai Star Rail. The Fate collab's purpose is not to satisfy, it's part to satisfy HSR fans, but it's mainly to bring in a new player base and a wider audience. And so everyone's mad at me. They say I don't play the game enough to have an opinion. So let's see, as a Fate player, this is my 9/11 is crazy. So Braxophone has some words about it. But not only Braxophone, shout out to Mr. Pokey here. I don't know how I gave it a 7.5 or whatever, but he says for a Fate event, 2.88. I don't know where the 0.88 came from, but right here, yes, I am really disappointed with the Fate event story. Big ups to Pokey for being honest about that, because it's just buns. So let's see what Brax has to say. And if you don't know Braxophone, I mean, Braxophone is literally like the #1 or #2 HSR guide maker, right? Bro is literally him, you know? I mean, he even made a hit piece on Ethereum Restart just to bring HSR's name up. I'm joking, by the way. And I do want to watch a clip of Genazad as well, but unanimously, it's not just me and it's not just Saint shitting on this and Tectone. Everyone's shitting on this shit. So let's see. Oh, God, I can't hear it. Oh, great heavens. Hold on. Oh, great heavens.
Fan. And
bam. Okay, here we go. Let's go.
If you guys know me, you know that I'm a huge Fate fan.
Huge Fate fan.
I also have been covering HSR on my channel since its launch and even before its launch to some degree, right? You guys know how stoked I was for the collab to actually happen. And now it's here. And
can someone find the day that the Fate collab got announced, by the way? Does anyone have the exact date?
People have their opinions on it. There's some good things, some bad things. But what I was very surprised to find out is when I went online, a lot of people are really not happy with it. Which is crazy to me, because from the perspective of someone who cares more about the gameplay side of things of HSR, like just enjoying the new characters that come out, I think it's great because I have Archer and Saber who are just like, they're awesome units to play. Recently E6 Saber completely free to play on an account that I've been saving up pulls for years, and it's like super fun. Right now, the fact that Archer's better than Saber and Archer's the free character, I actually think that's awesome. But I know a lot of people don't like that because, like, why? That doesn't make sense. Like, why?
I think it makes perfect sense. I saw someone complain about. I saw quite a few people complain about this actually. I think Honkai Star Rail giving the free character who's a T0 unit in 2 out of 3 game modes is actually an amazing play, and I think that's awesome. And the fact that they're better than the paid character, I think, is even 20 times better, because realistically speaking, correct me if I'm wrong, but Archer and Saber both fill technically 2 different roles under 2 different paths. Therefore, it's not like one is completely like replaceable with the other. So I don't know why people would be upset. It's like you want to spend more money when you could literally just be content with the one free character that's technically better. It's fucking insane. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. It's very weird.
Saber weaker than an Archer, but she's the character you have to pull for. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. So Aspen just linked it. It was officially announced June 19, 2024. So they've had over 1 year to cook this. They've had 1 year to cook this, and it failed on almost every single front story-wise. And what I also have noticed is a lot of people, yo, was good soak, thank you, brother. I saw a lot of people say previously that games like HSR and Genshin Impact are story games, but now conveniently the few people who are trying to cope and say that the story is not that big of a deal, that the game is just more than story. It's fucking weird, man. Listen, just say that this shit sucks. It objectively fucking sucked. I mean, there's no way to put it around. There's no way around it. And there's a lot of people saying, well, Ethan, you know, I had someone in my comments schizoing out saying I hate voice actors. No, I'm not saying that there needed to be English voice actors in this patch, especially with the whole SAG-AFTRA shit. Fuck that. Don't care about that. The fact of the matter is they're not adding the JP voice lines to the English version till a patch later in 2.5 or 3.5. Why don't you just fucking patch that into the game now? If the assets are already there, just put the JP voices in fucking English. In the English side. It's very simple. Reusing the same assets for Britain, 3 minutes and 42 seconds of fucking cutscenes, and 1 minute and 12 seconds is staring at Robin. The Fate characters being used horribly. I mean, like, it's actually insane how people defend this shit. But thankfully, it's a small minority from what I've seen, other than a couple people trying to shit on my video, but whatever.
I don't really care. But that's not what people have a problem with. In fact, that seems to be universally the thing that everyone is really happy about, is how good the characters are, or how the characters feel to play, how well represented they were in their animations, their voice lines, and everything. Like, Archer has his entire Unlimited Blade Works chant if you sit there and wait for it to happen, which is super awesome. So imagine my surprise when I'm like, oh, this collab's happening, and it's HSR, which I actually had a lot of faith to make a really good collab. Imagine my surprise when I find out that people really don't like it. Like, it's a very, very unpopular. And I thought it might have just been like a small minority of people that said they didn't like the game, and that's what happened. It seems to be a lot of people are very upset about the collab. So, I mean, just look at this. So, Smack talked about the collab and people are upset about it. That's different. But you just look up HSR Fate collab. There's a TLDR from Daily Finance. So this is an HSR fan account. Lancer has 3 lines: most random NPC models for servants, Scott event, reused assets, reused map, fun gameplay, Honkai NPC rail. It was another random Hoyo event in another patch, and it's sad, truly. Like, what is this model? Is this Saber Alter? Is that,
bro? She barely has a nose. Like, this is fucking crazy. Hold on, I want to cover Brax. Like. Bro, this might be their most profitable patch of all time, or one of their most profitable patches of all time with Finon. And I saw a lot of people defending it as well, saying, well, Ethan, this was developed a year ago prior to the changes when they got bullied about 3.0. My response to that is very simple. If this is what you wanted to feed people for technically what is one of the biggest fucking gacha collabs of all time, and this is what you thought was good work, the devs need to be fucking fired. They need to be fired. They need to be let go. I don't care if you think that this is adequate. I don't care if you think that this was enough. It's not. It's literally not. It's always 3.4 apparently had a really great story quest. Fucking amazing. And then you get fed dog shit. And then you get fed a spending event with the light cone, which people want to say it's a spending event, don't spending event. I don't fucking care. You have to spend money to get the light cone, whatever. It's consistently, they just made $100 million within 3 days off of Finon. And this is what you get. Bro, I don't know how you fucking defend this shit anymore. I just don't get it. I just don't understand how this happens. You have one of the biggest fucking anime IPs of all time. You have billions of dollars at your fucking hand. I don't care how dog shit the company could have been to work with, where maybe you felt that it was restrictive, you couldn't get enough NPCs or enough rights to characters. Make fucking Britain. Like, make a background that looks like Britain. It doesn't need to be directly from Fate. It's a leeway picture with, like, Amphorius on it. It's like, holy shit. I don't, and then people are like, why do you get so angry? It's like, dude, like, because you got people sucking Dawei's dick for this. And then they villainize anyone who speaks out. Like, even Pokey said it's bad, bro. Like, what more do you want me to say? I don't know, man.
What is this? Oh, no, I don't know. It's just a random NPC
crazy. Always good, June.
Right?
How are you, dog?
Is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Jalter?
Limited budget?
I don't know. So here's the thing. I actually haven't gotten around to playing it yet because I've been so focused on making content for you guys. But I am going to play it. In this, I'm not going to give my opinion on the story because I genuinely don't know what it's about. But hearing all of this stuff about the story is crazy to me because I had so much faith in this collab to pop up. I mean, I lost a lot of faith in it like instantly when Rin wasn't in the collab. But like that's mostly a joke, right? Like it's mostly a meme. Yeah, Rin's not in the collab. That fucking sucks. Worst collab of all time. But we still got Archer and Saber, and they did a great job with them. So I was pretty stoked about it. But yeah, like people. Okay, so an HSR fan account is upset with it. The new HSR Fate collab made me appreciate Genshin events, adding in whole new areas to explore. I've seen a couple things about this. Apparently, people are pretty upset that there's no.
I will say there was, maybe Aspen could correct me if I'm wrong. There was a Genshin summer event where it was kind of like very Toy Story-esque inspired. There was like a fucking train or some shit. The area was beautiful. The area is insane. Genshin does put in a lot of effort to their designs in certain parts. I mean, even some of the Natlan World quests look genuinely beautiful. It just really blows my mind how this is the same. They're made from the same companies, which, by the way, technically speaking, the dev cost for a action game is a lot higher than the dev cost for a turn-based action game, right? So therefore, you would think that HSR would, in perpetuity, have way more fucking higher quality. And in some ways, it does. Look at Finon, right? And then you look at literally everything else, like everything fucking else. They were so lazy. They made the fucking story where for 40 minutes everyone's mute. Like what? Like what? Black Swan was done on arrival? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Like, okay, man.
Oh,
like,
new areas. Like, they just, like, copied and pasted the Greek architecture from Amphorius, and then they also
it was clever for 10 minutes, and then it lasted 40.
Saber is like, is this Britain? And people are kind of upset about that. So, honestly, I think that if they added a new event to, a new place to explore, that'd be great. I personally don't play HSR for exploration, but I feel like, you know, this is a collab that had a lot of money and a lot of time behind it. So, I think it wouldn't have hurt them too much to not do an asset flip, but we'll move on from this one too. I've just seen some people talking about that. Now I saw this, thank God they gave the Fate collab to HSR. If we look at the quote retweets, I saw this one too. This didn't age well. Aged like shit. This aged like milk. Like, it's people are not happy.
Yo, what is this meme? What is this? Let's assault him? What the? Yo, what the fuck am I looking at? Yo, welcome in, Big Chungus. What is this? What is this meme even supposed to mean? Real, by the way?
With the collab, it's really crazy. HSR players with the Fate collab. Okay, I guess. You know, just being spoon-fed.
Was good, Ark. How you feeling, brother? Okay.
That's another one. Box also tweeted, so how are we feeling about the HSR Fate collab? And I went...
Box, how are you feeling about it? I come on, Box. I think you know how you feel. I think you know how you feel, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think you don't like it. I think you don't like the story as well. So maybe not. Maybe like everything else. But he's trying to do a pedometer test to see what's going on, right? You know what I mean?
Went looking through this, and
it was
titled,
story
1 out of 10. It was worst story ever done by Hoyoverse. Guys, compared to the banana story, like for this to be a 1 of 10 is insane. For this to be worse than the banana story, the one that everyone hated more than anything else, is insane to me.
Yeah.
Like they must have really just absolutely dropped the ball. Story was very disappointing. The characters getting muted was fun for a minute until they forced it on you for an hour plus. Oh, so this is another thing that apparently happened. Again, I haven't played it, so I don't know yet. I will be playing through it, but apparently voices get muted for like an hour plus. They could chalk it up to the strike, the SAG, well, that not strike, but strike. They could chalk it up to that, and then like, oh yeah, let's just, because none of the voice actors are coming in, let's make it a story where nobody speaks. That's fun. You know, that's like a fun joke. Like if you said it jokingly, like a self-aware joke of, oh yeah, we're not voice. That's fine, but for like an hour, that's nuts to me. A 5 out of 10 seems generous based on what people are saying. Free Archer and then the signature Lycum for 200 pulls seems cool, and I agree with that. Characters and their animations incredible. Fate Quest for those who are unfamiliar with Fate, fine. Fate Quest for big Fate fans, absolute disaster. Fate battle event's quite interesting. Disappointing, thought it was okay. Disappointing for 1 year of wait. 5 of 10. All right, HSR Fate collab. Stories of flashback disregards the concept of Holy Grail War. Collab units are side characters to NPC.
I also don't like the fact that in the beginning they kind of said everything already happened, and then they kind of took away, well, they didn't kind of, they straight up take away any feeling of urgency or matter, or like, you know, that everything that's about to happen doesn't fucking mean anything. It means jack shit, because they prefaced it by saying this happened already, everything's fine. And to me, that is like the sole problem with every story quest in a Hoyo game, is there's never any real stakes, and they kind of just immediately tell you from the jump, yeah, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. It seems like they created a skip button for this quest. That's what I'm getting at, you know? Like, I think they made a skip button specifically for this fucking quest and said, you know what? We're going to launch a skip button, but we're going to launch with the most disastrous dog shit quest that we have to offer. And that's what they did. And, you know, kudos to them. At least they were allowing people to kind of put themselves out of their misery a little bit faster. So, W on their part, at least.
Sees Assassin and Castor are dog shit NPCs instead of being Medea and Hassan of the Cursed Arm. VA suddenly muted. So, as you can see, I didn't put any negative connotation in the search at all. I said HSR Fake Collab, and people are just shit talking it non-stop. Yeah, people, it's just not going well.
Oh, well, that was my tweet. Oh, my God. Oh,
at all. Also, Lancer not being playable was a miss, in my opinion. They already gave him a unique model, so they really should have just made him playable. But
I feel like that was so silly too. He really did have a whole ass model. Maybe that's like a licensing thing. Again, I don't fucking know. I guess, but like he also just felt like a complete waste, 100%. You know, I don't have 3 combat events in the story. I would rather them not have done this in general. I would rather them just give out a random 4-star, a random 5-star. I think what they could have done is, here's my honest thoughts. They could have just taken everything from this Fate collab story, written it, made a new free 5-star, throw that sumbitch in there, call it a day. This is just not Fate. It's just not. Coming from the people who made an amazing Honkai Impact 3 collab with Evangelion, I mean, Alloy was trash. Alloy was dog shit, right? Also, Luan, welcome, my brother. How are you? Alloy was complete ass. But, like, if they would have done that, I think it would have been more palpable than this horseshit. I don't think it would have as much negativity, especially when the fact that they hyped this up so much. Like, this shit was hyped up like it's the second coming of Christ himself. And it was just nothing. It was a big old fucking nothing burger.
But that's just my opinion. People are not enjoying it that much. I mean, some people are. I think HSR players that don't know Fate are actually having an okay time with it. But people that are Fate enjoyers first and foremost are like, what the fuck is this? And oh, I also forgot to say at the beginning of the video, disclaimer, my cats have been a tornado through my office, if you can't tell. So love those little goblins.
Alloy is ass for sure.
A collab that had like a year of design and prep work and, you know, a multi-billion-dollar company funding it. I think a lot of people are upset at not only the storytelling not being up to par with what they're hoping for, and the zones kind of being like asset flips. Now, I don't think it's uncommon to do like little asset flips in mobile games. That's like a pretty normal thing. But this is for sure a company that has so much money in it and behind it. So it's obvious why people are upset about it. You can say, oh, we have the game coded in a way to where that wouldn't work. But if you have billions of dollars to throw and like a year of development to do, you can definitely make most things work in the end.
We had this conversation on stream the other day, right? Someone brought up the fact that the game is made on Unity, right? Don't care. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. They had a year in advance. If they felt like they had a problem with their engine limits, they should have figured that shit the fuck out before the actual collab. But the thing is, it's not an engine limit. It's a effort limit. And I'm gonna make a completely separate scripted video about this, but it's an effort limit where the game gets your money, creates a parasocial fan base, and then milks you for everything. And then people suck that shit up. I have some news for you. Dawei's not taking you on his yacht and fucking you. He won't. He won't. It's not happening. So stop fucking white knighting for all big billion-dollar corporations, not just Hoyoverse, but Hoyoverse in particular. I'm finally happy to see that we're getting a resemblance. It's giving me a little bit of faith in the community that we have some people who are not dented, and we have some people who have the cognitive function of someone who has been shot with a tranquilizer 37 times. Maybe it's only 35 times, and we're getting there. We're getting there. Yo, what's good, Arvin? What's up, beautiful? Yeah, exactly. The DMC collab is made on Unity as well, 100%. Hoyo effort is non-existent, 1,000%. 1,000%. It's non-existent at all.
Industry, assuming you have 95% asset flip,
absolutely.
And these guys have the money. Like, if you have money, you can basically do anything. That's just how the world works. So
look at Daddy.
Honestly, I'm kind of bummed to find out this is what people think about the Fate collab. Now, I'll give you guys my honest thoughts on it later, but it really seems like people were not happy about it. It seems like it was a bit of a disaster. So very, very odd for me to find out as someone who was looking forward to this for basically over a year. I had made an account that had never pulled a single character.
My friend did that too.
The second they announced that they were talking with Nasu. I'm not talking about like the second the Fate collab was announced. The second they announced that they would have a meeting in the future to talk about Fate and HSR,
I don't know, Range. I mean,
then announce the collab later. I made it the second they said they were.
Look, To me, the way I look at it is, obviously I don't want Brax to quit. I think Brax should do whatever the fuck he wants. The way he announced he's done with the HSR guys, is that true? Is that real? Also, it was good poop. What's going on, brother? Welcome in, man. The way I think is, to me, the final straw was Castris. But then in my mind, it's like, okay, the Fate collab. If they don't add a global passive to the Fate collab characters, and the Fate collab is not bad, I might give it another shot. I might go in there. I might say, fuck it. Like, let's see what happens. And they completely drop the ball. And I know a lot of people feel this way, clearly, as we're seeing in this video. It's not just, oh my God, I'm a Koro bot or whatever the fucking these dumbass motherfuckers want to say. But I feel like right now, what else is there to look for other than 4.0? I personally have nothing else to fucking look forward to with this game. I'm not personally looking forward to 4.0 either, to be honest with you. But that's the only other time I could see them making real big changes to this game that might be like, oh, wow, okay, that was good. Oh, wow, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll give it a go again. There's nothing else. There's going to be a fucking free 4-star. I mean, a free 5-star in a couple months. And that's it. And that's it. And it's consistently, they just fucking drop the ball, milk the users, and drop the ball. That's it. I don't know what Edo Star
We're
is,
going
but
to
yeah.
talk. So I have been hoping that they would do a fake collab forever.
Man.
They announced a fake collab. I was ecstatic. I was elated. I was like, I was at such a good time. I was so stoked for Rin to be playable with a Memo Sprite Archer, and the same thing with like Emiya and Saber. That would make the most sense because they introduced a whole summon system. That just seemed like the most likely thing that was going to happen. You know, even though I think the servants were done well in Saber and Archer, I think Saber and Archer were actually done very well.
I get that,
Apparently, the ball was just dropped across
brother.
the board for literally everything else except for maybe the event gameplay, because I think some people have said some positive things about that, and it's honestly just, it's such a bummer, you guys. Now, I will be playing this over on stream, twitch.tv/Bragg, so if you guys want to watch, the link will be in the description. I'll give you guys my honest thoughts on it then after I've played it. But while I've been waiting to play it, I just, I spent some time online looking at social media just to check things out, and all I'm seeing is negativity about the fake collab, and people just don't like it at all. Really, such a bummer to see. I bet
they didn't want to pay to get rights to Rin and Shuro, so they pivoted to Remembrance. I mean, like, I don't know, man. These dudes, like, they just, I just hate Corpo, man. I just hate Corpo, and I hate these fucking people who just defend it.
I think that HSR probably could have done better based on what people are saying about the collab. I think they have the money to do it. I think they have the time, the manpower to do it. So it is a bummer, guys. It really is.
There's also doing nothing
if that is the case, but I'll give you guys my thoughts on it later. From what I can see, it's a big deal and people don't like it. So let me know what you guys think though down in the comments. I would love to know your opinion on how.
I also want to show a video, a clip from Jenna's video. I watched this earlier. I thought it was a very good video. Go follow Jenna's out as well. This is another person. HSR collab is a massive disaster. This is from someone who as well watches tons of Fate. And Jenazad shits on all the gacha games like myself. And this is what Jenazad had to say.
Using Remembrance. You literally did Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, which is Rin's route, and you just don't even put Rin in, and you made Remembrance a whole ass archetype about summoning someone, and then you don't even use it for Archer or Saber. What is even the point? Like, why did you even do all this when you just don't even seem to care? Hello? Archer's whole thing is about being a fake and creating fakes, and you don't make him imaginary? Why is he quantum? And when I brought this up before, I see a bunch of fans saying stuff like, well, he's the first male quantum unit. Who cares, bro? I don't give a fuck about your meta, dude. It doesn't matter.
I think Archer looks like shit too.
It makes no sense.
I don't think he looks good.
Anyways, those are pretty much some of my biggest gripes with this entire story after doing it. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I don't know what the hell Nasu was thinking. Well, maybe he wasn't thinking anything because he was riding around in a gold yacht or something. Man,
bro.
what?
It's a shit show. It's a fucking shit show. Pokey doesn't like it. Brax doesn't like it. Jenna doesn't like it. I don't like it. Tech doesn't like it. Saint don't like it. And at some point, I feel like the community has to question, okay, is it because all these people are Korobots, or is it because it's genuinely fucking dog shit? And the answer is that it's genuinely fucking dog shit. That being said, I love you, and I will see you in the next one.